Every great transformation in history, every breakthrough that shook the world, every individual who rose from ordinary to extraordinary began not with giant leaps, but with small, consistent steps. The power of change lies not in waiting for some grand opportunity, but in cultivating daily habits that shift the direction of your life forever. Today, I want to awaken in you the truth that 10 small habits can unlock the destiny you are longing for. They may appear insignificant at first glance, but like seeds planted in the soil, they grow into mighty trees that shape your future. The first habit is rising early with purpose. When you wake up before the world, you rise with clarity. The silence of the morning is sacred. It is a canvas upon which you can paint your intentions, your prayers, and your strategies for the day. Those extra hours are not wasted. They are the birthplace of productivity and power. The second habit is speaking words of life. What you declare shapes your reality. Stop cursing your future with negative talk. Speak blessing, speak victory, speak possibility. Every word is a seed, and seeds produce harvests. If you want joy, speak joy. If you want strength, speak strength. Your tongue is a weapon. Use it for your destiny. The third habit is the discipline of reading daily. A single page, a single paragraph can ignite wisdom that reshapes your path. What you consume with your mind will shape the quality of your decisions. Just as you nourish your body with food, you must nourish your mind with truth, knowledge, and inspiration. The world belongs to those who keep learning. The fourth habit is gratitude. When you begin each day with thanksgiving, even for the smallest things, your spirit shifts from lack to abundance. Gratitude multiplies what you already have and positions you to receive more. A grateful heart attracts favor, peace, and open doors. The fifth habit is writing your goals daily. Do not allow your dreams to fade into the fog of forgetfulness. When you write them, you remind your mind of the vision you are pursuing. You align your actions with your intentions. Every great achiever in history lived with vision in front of them, not buried within them. The sixth habit is moving your body. Exercise, even for a few minutes, awakens strength, discipline, and energy. A strong body supports a strong mind. It is not vanity. It is stewardship of the vessel that carries your purpose. The seventh habit is saving a small portion of your income. Even a little consistently becomes much. Financial discipline brings freedom and confidence. Wealth is not built by one big miracle, but by consistent stewardship over time. The eighth habit is serving others daily. When you make it a habit to bless, to give, to encourage, you release a cycle of kindness that will return to you multiplied. A life of service is never empty. When you lift others, you yourself rise higher. The ninth habit is focusing on one task at a time. Scatter your energy and you weaken your impact. But when you harness focus, even a small effort becomes powerful. Concentration is the secret to mastery. And the 10th habit is prayer or meditation, the habit of quieting your soul. In stillness you find strength. In surrender you find direction. In divine connection, you find courage to face every storm. Do not underestimate these habits. A single drop of water seems small, but over time it carves valleys, it shapes landscapes, it transforms nations. These 10 habits may seem simple, but if you practice them daily, they will change your life forever. Small disciplines practiced with faith create unstoppable momentum. Your future is not built in a single day. It is built daily. So I ask you, will you rise and take hold of these small but mighty habits? Will you commit yourself to consistent growth? The power to change your life forever is already in your hands, hidden in the small choices you make today. Embrace them, live them, and watch your life transform into something greater than you ever imagined. Rising early with purpose is not just about setting your alarm clock a few hours before the world awakens. It is about awakening yourself to the reality that the first hours of your day determine the destiny of your life. The morning is the seed of the day. How you spend those first sacred moments dictates the flow, the energy, and the focus of everything that follows. If you waste the morning, you waste momentum. If you master the morning, you master the day. And if you master the day, you master your life. There is a reason why great leaders, innovators, and visionaries throughout history have been early risers. The world is still asleep. Distractions are silent. And in those golden hours, you have clarity that you cannot find in the chaos of the afternoon or the noise of the evening. When you rise early, you are not just gaining time. You are gaining power. Power over your mind, power over your schedule, and power over your destiny. Let me tell you this truth. The difference between success and mediocrity is not found in one giant leap, but in the consistency of small disciplines. And rising early is one of the most powerful disciplines you can ever practice. Because when you rise early with purpose, you have time to align your thoughts, to set your intentions, to pray, to plan, and to prepare. You are no longer rushing, no longer reacting, no longer letting the day push you around. Instead, you are stepping into the day as the author, the commander, the director of your own story. Imagine waking up before the sun, when the air is fresh, when silence surrounds you. You sit down with your journal. You write your goals. You visualize your dreams. You speak words of affirmation over your life. You pray, you meditate, you plan, you prepare. By the time the world wakes up, you are already ahead. You are no longer chasing time. Time is working for you. That is the secret of rising early. It multiplies your effectiveness and sets you apart. But listen carefully. Rising early for the sake of being awake is not enough. You must rise with purpose. Some people wake up early only to scroll endlessly on their phones, filling their mind with distractions before the day even begins. That is not mastery. That is waste. Purpose is the key. Why are you rising early? To prepare your body, your mind, and your spirit. To feed yourself with knowledge, wisdom, and vision. To take control before the demands of life take control of you. It will not be easy at first. Your body will resist. Your comfort will fight you. Your bed will whisper, "Stay a little longer." But success has never been built on comfort. It has always been built on sacrifice. At first, you will feel the pain of discipline. But soon you will taste the power of transformation. And the day you taste the reward of rising early with purpose, you will never want to return to the life of rushing, stressing, and reacting. Think about the alternative. When you wake late, you start your day in defeat. You rush through your breakfast, rush to your commitments, rush through your tasks. You feel stressed, unprepared, unfocused. Instead of leading the day leads you. That is the life of the average. But you were not created for average. You were created for greatness. Rising early with purpose is a declaration to yourself and to the world. I am in charge of my destiny. I will not be ruled by laziness. I will not be controlled by time. I will control my time, and I will use it to shape my future. Every morning, when you rise early, you are sending a signal to your subconscious mind, a message to your spirit, and a declaration to the universe that you are serious about your destiny. So start small. Rise 15 minutes earlier than usual, then 30, then an hour. Use that time wisely. Write, pray, plan, move, read, speak affirmations. And watch how your life begins to shift. What seems like a small habit becomes a force of transformation. Your confidence grows. Your productivity multiplies. Your peace increases. Your opportunities expand. If you want to change your life, you must first change your mornings. And if you want to change your mornings, you must rise early with purpose. That single discipline can become the foundation upon which every other success is built. The morning is the gift. The morning is the advantage. The morning is the opportunity. Do not waste it. Use it, master it, and watch your life rise higher than you ever imagined. Words are not just sounds carried on the wind. They are seeds planted in the soil of your destiny. Every word you speak carries the power of life or death, victory or defeat, abundance or lack. Too many people are living in the prison of words they themselves have spoken. They say, "I can't do this. I'll never be successful. Life is against me." And those words become chains, binding them to a life of limitation. But if you want to rise higher, if you want to step into greatness, you must learn the habit of speaking words of life. Think about it. The entire world was created by words. Commands were spoken and light appeared. Oceans formed and life began. If words carry that much creative power, how much more power do the words you speak daily hold over your own life? Words shape atmosphere. Words shift mindsets. Words build faith. Words carry the power to transform your reality. The tragedy is that many people don't even realize the damage their words are doing. They speak carelessly, throwing around negativity as if it were harmless. They say, I'm tired, I'm broke, I'm unlucky, I'll never change. But what you repeat becomes what you believe, and what you believe becomes what you live. Negative words are like poison, slowly draining your energy and sabotaging your future. But the reverse is also true. When you learn to speak words of life, you release power. You declare, I am strong, I am capable, I am blessed, my future is bright, opportunities are chasing me, I am walking in abundance. When you speak these words consistently, something shifts inside of you. Your subconscious mind begins to align with your declarations. Your spirit gains confidence. Your perspective widens. Your steps grow bolder. This is not about wishful thinking or empty slogans. It is about reprogramming your entire being. Your words are instructions to your brain and commands to your spirit. When you say, I can't, your mind shuts down, looking for no solutions. But when you say, I can, your brain starts working, searching for possibilities. The words you choose set the boundaries of your reality. This is why the habit of speaking life must be intentional. Every morning, before the world speaks to you, you must speak to yourself. Create declarations that empower you. Stand in front of the mirror and declare who you are becoming. Say, today I will rise with strength. Today I will overcome obstacles. Today I will bring value wherever I go. I am healthy, I am wise. I am disciplined. I am favored. When you speak it, you begin to live it, and it doesn't end with yourself. Speaking words of life also means the way you speak to others. With your tongue, you can either lift people up or tear them down. A single encouraging word can change the direction of someone's entire day, even their entire life. Say to your children, you are brilliant. You are loved. You will succeed. Say to your friends, I believe in you. You have what it takes. Speak life into your relationships, your workplace, your community, and watch how the atmosphere around you transforms. But here is the key. You must be consistent. Speaking words of life once or twice will not uproot years of negative self-talk. Just as a seed needs watering daily before it grows into a tree, your declarations must be spoken daily until they become a part of you. At first, it may feel unnatural. At first, your mind may resist. But with consistency, your words will become your reality. Some may laugh at this. They say, what good can words do? But look around you. Every invention, every movement, every revolution began with words. Words ignite vision. Words inspire action. Words call forth things that do not yet exist. The greatest weapon you carry is not in your hands, but in your mouth. So I challenge you today. Guard your words. Eliminate the language of defeat. Refuse to speak lack, fear, or limitation. Instead, fill your mouth with life. Speak blessings over your future. Speak healing over your body. Speak strength over your challenges. Speak success over your goals. And when you do, you will begin to see life align with the words you have sown. Speaking words of life is not a small habit. It is a life-altering discipline. It shifts your perspective, strengthens your faith, and sets you on a path of abundance. If you want to change your life, start by changing your words. Because your words are not just sound, they are seeds of destiny. And the harvest you reap tomorrow begins with the words you speak today. Knowledge is the oxygen of growth, and reading is the doorway through which that oxygen enters your soul. Every page you read is like a spark, and those sparks, when gathered daily, ignite the fire of wisdom that can light the path of your destiny. The habit of reading is not simply about gathering information. It is about transformation. What you feed your mind determines what you believe. What you believe determines what you do. And what you do determines what you become. If you want to change your life, you must first change what you are feeding your mind every single day. There is a reason why leaders are readers. Every great leader, every innovator, every world changer you admire has one thing in common. They read. They read to learn, to grow, to expand their thinking. They read to step into the minds of the greatest thinkers who ever lived. When you pick up a book, you hold in your hands not just paper and ink, but the life's work of someone who poured their wisdom, their mistakes, their victories, and their insights into words, so that you can receive in hours what they learned over decades. Reading is the shortcut to greatness. The problem is, too many people waste their hours scrolling, watching, consuming noise, while their minds remain starving. A hungry body becomes weak, and so does a hungry mind. If you neglect reading, you rob yourself of the fuel that drives creativity, vision, and growth. But when you cultivate the daily discipline of reading, even for just 15 minutes a day, your mind begins to sharpen, your perspective widens, and your capacity for greatness multiplies. Reading daily is like exercising the muscles of your mind. Just as you would not expect physical strength without consistent training, you cannot expect mental strength without consistent learning. The brain, like the body, needs to be stretched, challenged, and fed. Each time you read, you train your focus, you strengthen your memory, you expand your imagination. But let me emphasize this truth. Not all reading is equal. What you choose to read matters. Just as you would not feed your body with poison, do not feed your mind with trash. Choose books that elevate, inspire, and challenge you. Read biographies of those who have walked the path of greatness before you. Read books of wisdom that teach you how to manage your finances, your relationships, your time. Read spiritual texts that strengthen your faith and guide your soul. Read material that nourishes the leader within you. The discipline of reading daily is also about consistency. One book will not transform your life overnight, just as one healthy meal will not change your body. But consistent reading, page after page, book after book, compounds over time. A year from now, if you commit to reading daily, you will be a completely different person. Wiser, stronger, more equipped for success. That is the power of daily discipline. Think of it this way. Every book is a conversation with a mentor you may never meet in person. When you read, you sit at the feet of giants. You learn from their failures without paying their price. You gain from their victories without fighting their battles. Reading connects you to centuries of wisdom and empowers you to make better choices today. Some may say, I don't have time to read. But the truth is, you do. Replace 30 minutes of mindless scrolling with 30 minutes of reading. Wake up 15 minutes earlier and dedicate that time to learning. Carry a book with you wherever you go and turn waiting rooms into classrooms. Time is not the issue, priority is. And if you value growth, you will make the time to read. So I challenge you today. Build the habit of reading daily. Start small if you must. A page, a paragraph, a chapter. But do it consistently. Fill your mind with wisdom, and your life will begin to overflow with clarity, direction, and strength. Reading daily is not just about gaining knowledge. It is about transforming into the person you were created to be. The books you read today become the thoughts you think tomorrow. The thoughts you think tomorrow become the actions you take the next day. And the actions you take shape the destiny you live. That is why the discipline of reading daily is not optional. It is essential. Because when you change what you feed your mind, you change your future forever. My friends, life does not change in one giant leap. It changes in the small steps you take every single day. Greatness is not hidden in some distant mountain. It is hidden in the daily choices, the small disciplines, the habits you practice when no one is watching. Rising early with purpose, speaking words of life, reading daily, and the many other habits we have explored. These are not insignificant. They are the building blocks of destiny. Do not despise small beginnings. A drop of water may seem powerless, but when it falls consistently, it carves valleys through stone. In the same way, when you commit yourself to small, intentional habits, you carve a new path for your future. Your life today is the result of yesterday's habits, and your tomorrow will be shaped by the habits you begin today. So I ask you, what habits are you sowing into your life right now? Are they habits that lift you, strengthen you, and guide you toward success? Or are they habits that drain your energy, steal your focus, and keep you trapped where you are? The choice is yours, and the power is in your hands. If you desire transformation, it will not come from wishing or waiting. It will come from action. Commit yourself today to practice the small disciplines that create big results. Wake up early. Speak life. Read daily. Be grateful. Focus your energy. Serve others. Save faithfully. Care for your body. Connect with your spirit. Write down your goals, and watch how your life begins to shift. The truth is simple. Habits create character, and character creates destiny. If you master your habits, you master your future. And if you begin today, even with one small habit, You will look back months and years from now and say, "That was the moment my life began to change forever." Your future is waiting. Your breakthrough is waiting. Your greatness is waiting. Take hold of these small but mighty habits and step boldly into the life you were created to live.